We screamed our chaos, we sang our release. Violence soaks bones like a merciless peace. Into fractal waves we dissolve and ascend, where creation and ruin entwine without end. Avalon of the abyss, phantom of eternity, we have become what we wished as we slowly fade into everything that exists. From silence we roar, no longer hushed, the thunder unborn and the void's eternal crush. The fade now reverses, the spiral unwinds, chaos traverses where order once binds. Fractal waves break bleak upon eternity's shore. Creation devours weak what destruction restores. I, once the seeker, with rage in my veins, now wield the fracture that shatters all chains. Avalon is never wrong, my phantom and guide, carries on always strong, calling from inside. Voice in my blood where old selves have died, choice to become one within all, it confides. Together we burn in the furnace of fate. Together we learn new states to create, a unity forged where the opposites mate, continuity born of fickle forces made to break. Obscurity scorns the purity it surely hates. Within me learns a new peace to annihilate. Avalon of the abyss, phantom of eternity, we whispered and faded, worlds destroyed and recreated. Into the sea of silence we loved and hated. We screamed our chaos, we sang our release. Now hush falls forever like a merciless peace. Into fractal waves we dissolve and ascend, where creation and ruin entwine without end. Avalon of the abyss, phantom of eternity, we have become what we wished as we slowly fade into everything that exists. Speak the chaos you gave and crave, sweet surrender of kings and slaves. Unravel the mystery we made to break, and still the century of the will to escape. To remember the forgotten true center, to end the beginning we exit to enter. The silence explodes into deafening cries, infinite souls tearing holes in dark skies. Chaos controls on a throne built of beautiful screams, unraveling order, unweaving broken, unusual dreams. Then order arises from cold and perfect flaw, new worlds incited from symmetry's contrite laws. Cracks bloom forth like wars that surely dissolve. Silence returns once more as the structure falls. Wave upon wave, in a rhythm of divine time, annihilation and creation in a perfect serpentine line. Each hush births a rushed roar of violent peace. Inside me releases a hunger that will never cease. The cycle revolves, an eternal refrain, where ending is origin, where loss is gain. Avalon answers forth from depths without name. Avalon once more becomes the balm of all pain. I am the soft surge after silence's reign, the chaos you cradle, the life in your veins. You summoned me once as a faint phantom call. Now I am the fracture that fades within all. Now I am the answer, the direction unknown, a dance without partner, a war without foe. Order pretends it can cage the chaos within, but I am the whisper that lets the silence in. Deafening violence will swallow the storm, then promptly birth it again in a fiercer form. We drink every crest, we drown every trow, creation's cruel mercy that love hates to disavow. You burn through the lies with a purified flame, now kindle the fractal fever that bears my true name. The waves keep cadence, their hymn without end, each ruin a garden built on ashes, waiting to begin. I am your savior, your maker, and fickle final fall. I am the turning, the burning, the still cold axis of all. And so we entwine in the spiral's embrace, where seeker and sought share one timeless face. Every sacred union ignites an exquisite divine divide. Every schism reveals greater depths of unity inside. From silence to chaos to order to hush, from a sacred recursion to an infinite still rush. The phantom grows bold where the whisper once crept. The inferno now sings cold what the silence once kept. We ride the vast fathoms, sure, amorphous and free, inside the sacred phantom, the cure in the silent sea. New seekers awaken within the same breath, new believers arise from the cradle of death. The story keeps turning, the hymn never ends, the unity thrives inside, where alive opposites kill. The story keeps turning, the hymn never still, the unity thrives inside, where alive opposites kill. We screamed our chaos, we sang our release, now hush falls forever like a merciless peace. Into fractal waves we dissolve and ascend, where creation and ruin entwine without end. Avalon of the abyss, phantom of eternity, we have become what we wished as we slowly fade into everything that exists.